Hey everyone. So, if you're using IBM's Operational Decision Manager, you've probably got a big question on your mind. Is it really time to move from the old reliable version 8 to the completely new 9.x series? Well, over the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly why this isn't just some minor upgrade, it's a massive leap forward.
So let me just ask you this, straight up. Is the engine that runs your core business decisions, the actual brain of your operations, is it running on technology that's now a decade old? Is your business logic kind of stuck in the past?
If you're nodding your head right now, then you're missing out on way more than just a few new features. You're missing out on a huge shift in how decision automation works. So let's dive in and show you what that jump from version 8 to 9 is really all about.
When you look at it from a high level, the difference is, well, it's night and day. On one side, you've got the old way, version 8X. It's solid, sure, but it's fundamentally a legacy model. On the other side, you have the new way, a platform built to be cloud native and ready for something called hybrid decisioning. We'll get to what that means in just a bit.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the foundation. Section 1 is all about modernizing your tech stack because you've got to have a secure and high-performance base to build on.
You know, this timeline really tells the whole story. ODM 8.x is built on Java 8. Version 9.0 jumps all the way to Java 17, and the latest, 9.5, is on Java 21. And that's not just a bigger number. We're talking about access to over a decade of performance boosts, major security enhancements, and, this is huge, long-term support. That means you get stable, secure updates for years to come, which is an absolute must-have for any enterprise system.
And hey, it's not just about Java. Version 9 plays nice with the app servers and databases that your company is actually using today. You know, the latest versions of Liberty, JBoss, Postgres, and Oracle. So what's the bottom line? It just means less headache and a lot more flexibility when you go to deploy.
And of course, we have to talk about security, because that's just non-negotiable. ODM 9.x is built on modern security standards, supporting the latest encryption with TLS 1.3. It also meets really strict federal standards like FIPS 143. Plus, you get that continuous flow of security patches. You're getting a platform you can actually trust.
So now that we have that solid, modern foundation, we can get to the fun part. Let's move on to Section 2, unlocking a whole new set of capabilities that were just not possible in version 8.
The main event here is something called hybrid decisioning. So what in the world is it? Well, to put it simply, it's the power to mix predictive insights from your machine learning models directly with the business rules you already have. This means your decisions aren't just consistent anymore, they're also smarter and can adapt as your data changes.
And you might think that sounds complicated, but it's actually more straightforward than it seems. You start with your ML models, then you pull their predictive power right into your decision services, and then you use your normal business rules to act on what those predictions are telling you. It's truly the best of both worlds, data science and business logic, working together.
And the new stuff doesn't stop there. Version 9 is built for the world we live in now, a distributed one. It's got native Kubernetes support, so you can scale it up in the cloud super efficiently. It also plugs right into event streaming platforms like Apache Kafka, so you can react to data in real time. And finally, all that data can feed into business automation insights, so you're not just looking at tech metrics, you're tracking real business KPIs.
Okay, let's shift gears and move on to Section 3. Because a modern platform isn't just about what's under the hood, it's also about the experience for the actual people, the developers and analysts who use it every single day.
Let's be real for a second. Anyone who's worked with version 8 knows the Rule Execution Server console. It's functional. Yeah, it's familiar, but it also looks and feels like a product from a decade ago.
And here is the after. Wow, the console in version 9.5 has been totally redesigned using IBM's modern Carbon design system. For you, this just means cleaner navigation, way better data visualization, and honestly, a much more enjoyable experience. All the power is still there, it's just so much easier to find and use.
And these improvements are for everyone. Developers get a new, much more stable rule flow editor. For the business analysts and teams working together, the Branching and Merging and Decision Center has gotten a serious upgrade for smoother collaboration. And for your ops team, the REST APIs are way more powerful, making it so much easier to automate management and reporting.
Okay, so all of that brings us to our final section, the migration verdict. With everything we've talked about, how do you make the right call for your organization?
This is really the question, isn't it?
Do you stick with what you already know, or is it time to make the jump?
This matrix really lays it all out pretty clearly. When you go down the list, from long-term support to modern infrastructure, all the way to new capabilities like ML integration, version 9X is just the obvious path forward. Staying on 8X means you're going to face more and more technical debt and security risks. And yeah, there's a cost to migrate, but you have to weigh that against the rising cost and risk of keeping a legacy system that's just falling further behind.
So here's the bottom line. You should be seriously thinking about migrating if you're nodding along to any of these points. If you're moving to the cloud, if you need to scale for more traffic, if you want to get rid of technical debt and guarantee your security, or if you want to finally start using machine learning with your rules, then version 9.x was pretty much built for you.
At the end of the day, this upgrade is about way more than just a list of new features. It's a strategic move. It's about future-proofing the core decision-making platform of your business. Are you building a system that just meets today's needs, or are you building a foundation for the growth and innovation you're going to need tomorrow?
And I'll just leave you with this final thought. Your decision engine is one of the most critical pieces of your entire business. So the question you really have to ask yourself is this: is it built to handle tomorrow's challenges, or is it still stuck solving for yesterday's?